How's it going, everyone? It is Liam Caddison here as we get into The Boys. Yes, I am finally at this moment where I can watch The Boys. It's been on my to-do list for some time, and yeah, I could have watched it in my own time. But at the same time, I wanted to react to this as well. Although, finding space in the schedule with the fact that I was doing like several shows a week was a bit challenging. Which leads us to this grand moment, because I currently have a big void to fill in regards to the reacting schedule. Of course, I'm reacting to still quite a bit of stuff, but I recently opened a poll in regards to what I was going to be reacting to next, with the fact that I've recently concluded The Sandman and Chucky, and voila, The Boys won. So I know this is a very, very popular show, but I am really, really looking forward to finally, I guess, embracing the journey. So yeah, if you guys want to check out my full reactions on Patreon, you can do. I will say, like with all of my shows, there will be a gap between the what I upload on Patreon and what is uploaded to YouTube. So, for example, by the time that this episode's on YouTube, I'll probably be on episode 4 of The Boys Season 1. So, yes, but a few pointers to get out the way before we do start this journey, because I feel like it's important to bring up certain bits and pieces. So yeah, like the fact that as I've said, this is a very popular show, and there is the occasion you're going to stumble into the odd meme or two. I don't know the context behind certain memes that have been shared throughout the internet, but I know there are certain memes out there. So there will probably be a moment where I'm going to be like, oh, it's the meme. So yeah, yeah, like I said, I know there are certain memes out there, as well as the fact that I do know that Jensen Ackles will appear in The Boys. I don't think he's going to appear from the get-go. I think he comes in a later season, but I'm bringing that up because obviously I'm watching Supernatural at the minute, and Jensen is a really, really fantastic actor. And I've had a few comments actually saying that I hope that I'm not watching The Boys for Jensen. And no, like I said, it's been on my to-do list for some time, and it won on the poll. So here we are. I'm here to embrace the journey, kind of like in the same way that I wasn't watching House of the Dragon for Matt Smith, who, of course, played my favourite Doctor in Doctor Who. So it's literally the same case as that. So yeah. And one final note before we do delve into this first episode, because I kind of have a feeling that this is going to be a very, very dark series. And I say that because I have seen one scene that my friends from my D&D group brought up. I don't know when it will take place because I've forgotten, what season it was from. But it put a certain MCU theory to the test in a very, very horrific fashion. If you know, you know. But that was fucking traumatic to watch. So yeah, I do know of one certain scene. I guess it's just kind of like if you, cause considering the fact that I'm sure this is based from the comic The Boys. I guess it's kind of like if you pick up a comic and the TV/film adaptation is based off that, like Flashpoint, for example. You see I guess it's a bad example because the CW butchered Flashpoint, and the Ezra Miller movie looks to be a bit of a different way of doing Flashpoint, but you kind of get the idea. So I guess it's kind of like if you've seen it in the comic, you're gonna see it on TV in a sense. So yeah. It's a bad analogy, I guess. I could have worded it a bit better, but them's the breaks, so yeah. But yeah, like I said, I've seen that scene. I don't think my reaction's going to be dampened or whatever, because I really don't want to revisit that scene again, but if I'm going to do this journey, I'm going to have to, aren't I? So, with that said, let's do this. This is the first episode of The Boys. Let's go. Holy shit! She just decimated that truck. Wait, is this Homelander? I think, yeah.
Homelander?
Yeah.
You boys okay?
Holy fuck, you just...
With that dumb Billy Joel.
So he's gonna be a hero, isn't he? Like,
Poster.
this is pre-superhero life.
Besmirch Billy.
Oh! Oh my god, she got annihilated. Holy shit! What the fuck?
I can't stop. 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 I can't stop.
You just fucked her up! I don't think that's an understatement. Oh my god.
Robin? Robin?
Oh my fuck, that's messed up.
Sorry? You should turn away from the camera and you should close your eyes or else I'll blind you.
Hence, Starlight.
Okay, go ahead.
Are we gonna be blinded? Wow.
So sorry. Are you all right?
You okay?
He's
As I
got a
said,
right to be pissed.
Boilerplate NDA, really pretty standard stuff.
Can I think about it?
Shit.
If you have any questions at all, just
It's fucked though how they're keeping this shit hushed hush.
Yes, this is she. I got it.
Ah! I think you were a bit late with that one.
I'm so sorry. That's a weird connection. I don't know what that was.
Dang.
Including the jewel in
Boom.
Vaught's crown. The greatest superhero team the
Translucent
world
invisible.
ever seen. The Seven. That is our job, our honor. We are Vought. We make heroes super.
You're not getting a really, really confident vibe with this.
Very excited.
Soaking it all in. It's radiating. Everywhere I go, I see his face. Oh, Huey. Oh my goodness, he's gonna... Nah.
Kind of had a schoolgirl crush on you. Oh my god.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
Not appropriate to say.
No. It's not inappropriate at all. It's just, it's kind of wild.
Oh my no!
What? I mean, you said you had a crush on me. I am number 2 around here. So.
Yeah, you're
I'd
shit.
say so, you'd be out of here. Especially since you attacked me.
I what?
Wow, what a fucking dickhead.
I was Sweetheart, the defender of the more kids. Those kids that look up to you, it'd just be shattered.
So what, is all of the 7 taking fucking liberties?
That's not what you really want.
Advantage of this bullshit? Wow.
Or we come together as a team.
A good hard shake, like trying to get ketchup.
Oh shit, it's Carl Urban.
1% less.
I'd bet on really now.
Funny that.
What the
$1 billion worth of that. Fed. What? I can't emigrate. It's a giant green slapper with her ass in the harbour that says different.
You don't really look like one either.
No? What do I look like?
Like you're starring in a porn version of The Matrix.
Well, it's all right there in black and white.
What exactly can I do?
You won't hear about it. It's because the public don't want to know about it. See, people
They're just
love
thankful.
that cozy feeling that Super's given. Some golden cunt.
It's more so neglecting the negatives of a superhero life.
But if you knew half the shit they get up to, fucking diabolical. Then,
Holy shit.
pick your jaw up off the floor. Blend in.
What the shit?
The only place where the Supes can scratch that filthy little itch without the Peps taking steps.
Oh my goodness.
Wait. That's Ezekiel.
I ran so fast through this bitch that I had swallowed one of her molars. Like a bug on the fucking freeway.
You
That's nasty.
fucking... Wow, you fucking bellend.
You're a goddamn pervert.
Oh my... What the fuck is this?
I'll just go.
They're all like that?
I mean, translucent, deep.
Homelander's the exception.
They're fucked up.
Drink doesn't smoke. Got a warrant, all right? But that place is firewalled, untappable, and locked up tighter than a nun's knickers. I couldn't get myself in there in a million years.
What the
but you
fuck
said
is
you
that?
could do it.
No, I can't. Okay? I can't. No, you didn't see A-Train, Carpenter. And I'm what? I'm just supposed to go in there. I'm supposed to shake his hand. And smile?
Knowing that.
I'm not.
I happen to know about Compound V.
Oh, that's bad. That's not.
What is
Uh
Compound
oh.
V?
It's the type of rumor that could really tarnish those heroes of yours.
Oh
Nobody wants that.
no.
People need heroes. Now, I can make sure that that
Oh.
stays because I'm a friend. But friendship...
Yeah, me too. Like a work thing or
Kinda.
a life thing?
Oh, these two characters have just been
A work
hurt
thing.
in different ways by someone from the Seven.
Life thing? Just because you fall on your ass doesn't mean you have to stay there.
Oh.
So you fell on your ass, you know? That's not who you are.
I hope she does kick the Deep's ass.
Who are you?
To take that son of a bitch's head clean off his body.
Okay.
I like the sound of that.
Okay. Cool.
Hell yeah.
Scary, but cool.
Nah, prick has it coming to
I'm
him.
Huey, by the way.
I had a whole welcome speech planned.
Sorry, sir.
Please, Homelander's fine.
Beginning to wonder if you'd even show up. You know, that pressure, it's a lot for anyone to swallow.
Wow,
Yeah,
fuck off.
Don't worry. I'll be fine. I'm here. And I'm not going anywhere.
Ooh. Ooh.
Can we get back to this,
Ooh.
please?
Please
This is a
rip his head
serious
off.
crime.
To your life, jacking off, crying into your chai tea, green latte, what the fuck. Or you could take the blue pill. Or was it the red pill anyway? Take the other pill.
Which pill do you want me to take?
Just quit being a cunt, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, man. He is nuts.
Hey, dude, are you okay?
Oh. Does he have some kind of, like, hidden effect with him? Because we're seeing quite a few perspectives.
Fine.
Although it could just be just trauma.
I appreciate.
Oh no! I was gonna say it's Oh no! What's your fucking deal? I was gonna say it's lucent there, but
Well, I mean, that's all I need you for right now.
he'll call you if he needs you,
Yeah,
I
mean,
guess.
I can help with other stuff. You know, I could be like your tech guy. You know, like I could be in the van with the thing and like, you know, he's down the hall to the left. Like I can,
Yeah, look, son,
It's not as glamorous as that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I can really help.
I know you can.
Oh, Huey.
I got
He
it.
was just some Uber driver, okay? Don't give me some bullshit Uber driver.
He can't really do shit as well. Oh, hey, he's got a business! to run!
Please, 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 no, please.
We're the Seven, Earth's most mighty, champions of the innocent, motherfucker!
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Huey, run.
I do what he says.
That ain't the invisible cunt.
Ooh, yeah! Oh.
Translucent doesn't even mean invisible. That means semi-transparent.
Oh, fuck's sake. Ah, he got you there, though. Oh! Oh, but now Huey's gonna feel like he's got a target on his back, killing...
Officer, you know, just call it the fucking FBI.
Yeah, okay, so look, technically I'm not a Fed.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Then who the fuck are you?
Okay. Oh, no. Oh, my God. What a dick. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What a dick. So, I mean, apart from Starlight, everyone else from the Seven, well, Translucent as well, now he's dead. But I don't know, like, if it's everyone from the Seven, or if it's just the guys. Because they've all been absolute bellends. I mean, Translucent is a perv. And we know what the Deep did to Annie, so... And, you know, Homelander just did that, of course. Covering your tracks with Compound V. Like him dangling Compound V, basically, in terms of, oh, I'm gonna expose y'all. So, yeah. So, Homelander took care of him. And then we know what A-Train did. Damn. That was fucking brutal, that death, though. Sheesh. But honestly, I was really enjoying this first episode in terms of establishing things, in terms of following certain stories, and, you know, it's... I mean, obviously, like I said at the beginning, I had a feeling that it was going to be dark, and we really went that direction, especially with what happened to Robin. But it really did touch upon, you know, life as a superhero. It's not that glamorous. It's not all that noble and all. Like, it can be a factor of it not being that noble. That there is that opportunity where these heroes, where the people will revere them and look at them with such great... They might have a dark side to them. And for some people, the superhero life is sometimes not as idealistic as you thought when you were a kid, sadly. Yeah, but I'm really excited to check the next episode. Okay, so in terms of first episodes, that was really, really great in terms of an introductory. It was just... like, very brutal, very discomforting, of course, at times. And it was just, you know, really great to kind of get a lay of the land in terms of these characters. Whether they are complete asshats, whether there is quite a bit more to be explored, or whether we, you know, I guess... kind of fell for them in regards to people like Huey, people like Annie. It was just really, really great. And of course there are these mystiques, which I'm assuming we're going to explore further along the line in this season. such as, you know, Compound V, of course, that was teased, and that politician, you know, he had the carrot dangling, really, for that vote representative, and, he, I guess, sadly paid the price, really, because of the fact that, the negotiations were short, basically, so, yeah, but... You know, I'm very, very interested in regards to the Seven, because you're just wondering about, like, how exactly are all of the members of the Seven? Are they all corrupt in their own way? Or, you know, is there some that feel a bit, because obviously you had the Deep, who was very, very discomforting, sexually assaulting Annie, and it went to the point, it really, really went to a very discomforting point, really, and I just felt so bad for her, especially with the fact that obviously she had these dreams, and it's not always, it is not always, you know, so delightful and all of that. That sometimes behind the mask, you could say, that there is something more sinister, really, and I guess it's kind of representative in terms of, like, especially when it comes to acting, like, there is, of course, these people who desire to act and all of that, but sometimes, you know, behind the scenes and all of that. And I guess it's a really great parallel, because of the fact that behind the scenes there can be some very, very shoddy members within the acting community, whether it be directors or whatever, whether it's actors. There are people who will take things to a whole new extreme that are disgusting, and sadly, these things do not get uncovered and all of that, and you know, the public, they think that there are members out there that, you know, the public will revere, but deep down there is that darker side to Hollywood and all of that, and it's the same here, really. Like, people revere Homelander, the Deep, etc., and deep down there is just something more darker and revolting, and we got to see that especially with the Deep. He took Annie's, you know, that childhood crush that Annie had on the Deep. He took that to his advantage, and he basically said, if you really want to play this game, you've got to, like, you've, especially with the fact that he was, like, what, the second in command and all of that, basically, people are going to believe me more than you, essentially. So if you really want to learn the ropes of being within the Seven, then you've got to follow the rules, really. So, as well as the fact that, like, you know, this new, like, she's a new member, like, people are still trying to really gel with her character. Like, of course, at first they are going to revere her, but people, I guess, sadly revere the Deep more. He's been in this game longer, and on the face of it, people, have embraced you know, the Deep's personality, but deep down, whereas Starlight, she's still a new member, and sadly, it's going to get to a point where it would get to a point where he would throw her under the bus and tear her dreams to ashes, because of the fact that he can he has that power. Sadly, he can use that to his advantage, and it's sickening. So and it is really, really sad for, it's really, really sad seeing Annie's journey, like, what she was put through, and it's just a very, very sickening environment. So but I really did like the fact that, especially after that talk with Huey as well, I did really like the fact that she tried to find that courage, like that moment where she basically stood up against the Deep, saying, I'm not going anywhere, and I'm ready. Like, he doesn't know what exactly went on with that conversation, but she's ready to tear his head off, and I will like that. She's going to stand up against him. She's not taking any more of his bullshit. So I am really, really loving, I am hoping we do get to see the physical side of things when it comes to Starlight, like in terms of her absolutely annihilating the Deep. So yeah, because I really, because she did make that mention, I will rip his head off, essentially. So I just hope that she just gives him further more of his comeuppance that's basically going to come, because she made a very, very confident claim. I'm not going anywhere, and I'm not gonna be, you know, harassed by you. So fuck you, basically. She like obviously didn't say it as blunt like that, but she made her statement there, and it was great stuff to see. So, and I'm just hoping that's a teaser for things to come in terms of her just absolutely going to, for her to just absolutely make the Deep's life hell, basically. So, because he feels like he can take advantage, and it would just be so glorious for him to realize that, despite his position, it's not going to be all glorious for him, and it would be a nice kind of retribution, especially when it comes to Annie's story, where she had these aspirations, and obviously being a part of the Seven, it's not as glorious as she had hoped. So hopefully it comes to a point where the Deep gets his comeuppance, that you know, despite his position, he's in no position to feel secure and all of that, that his life is going to be made hell, because people like him are just absolutely disgusting, as well as translucent. But you know, he's no longer a problem anymore, so he got his comeuppance, because he was just there like perving, and it's like, that's fucking A, gross, and B, you've got fucking issues as well. So yeah, but I am really, really glad that Butcher and Huey did absolutely have that nice team up there. So I had a feeling he would obviously come back for Huey, you know, cover your tracks and all of that, because you have just went up against this, well, you went up against A-Train. So, but you just don't know, in regard, because, you know, Butcher, he knows that the Seven are really, really shoddy. But yeah, it is a bit risky, isn't it? You know, especially with what Huey went through. So, like I said though, I feel so bad for Huey with how this episode transpired after losing Robin. And can I just say, the audacity of, you know, killing Robin, basically, because I'm just thinking, you know, with, you know, I mean, this might be stretching things, but given, especially with you know, Robin dying in the comics and all of that, not the boys, I'm talking about Batman and all of that, but yeah, I just couldn't help but think Robin, of all people, like, it's just absolutely audacious they killed Robin. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, that might be more stretching things, but more to but back to the point, should I say? Yeah, Huey, it just felt so bad, but I really, really loved watching his story as well, especially with his, like, even though it was a short scene, his world colliding with Annie's, like, especially with the fact that they were helping each other as well as comforting each other, and the fact that they had that strength in their own individual goals. You had Annie find that strength with the fact that obviously she was assaulted, and that the life of being a part of the Seven, it's not as all glamorous as you'd hoped to be. And with Huey, of course, with that talk with Butcher, like, he suddenly thought, okay, I can do this, and I can absolutely nail A-Train and absolutely get revenge on him. And you know, get all the dirt that is coming out. So it will be very, very interesting to follow up on that, because obviously we haven't had the last of the whole A-Train debacle, especially with the fact that Translucent was there to intervene and all of that. So yeah, but yeah, it was. I really, really did like, especially with them opening up, and both characters are just vulnerable. Both characters have had very, very horrific experiences. Of course, both differing. With obviously Annie and how the Deep assaulted her, and obviously with A-Train taking Huey's world from him. So, but you know, both characters you just sympathize for, and you just really, really loved that scene where they could open up to each other, and there is that kind of confidence in just unleashing that pain and for having the other person listen. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, Huey's story was very, very interesting as well. Like, I really loved some of the shots as well, like as well as the differing shots, like whether it was like in terms of Huey's perspective. Like, for example, there was that one moment where he raged against that Vought lawyer, and then you just snap into reality, and there is a more watered down approach, of course. And then obviously when he went to approach A-Train, who he wanted that apology, and he saw him all covered in blood, as well as the shop as well, where he saw it is literally like everywhere I go I see his face. It was literally that he saw A-Train's face. I really do love how they explored not just Huey's trauma because of the fact that, well, A, it was a very, very horrific death for Robin, and B, his world getting taken away from him. So it's not just the fact that we explored his trauma, but also that confidence as well, because that was something that was brought up upon this episode, like Huey, and the fact that there was, of course, that search for that strength, which... you know, that talk with Annie really did wonders for Huey, as well as Annie. But throughout the episode, you saw Huey being completely nervous, whether it was against his boss, whether it was against his dad, and even that lawyer, because, like I said, in terms of like the different perspectives we saw of Huey throughout this episode, that first bit where he raged against that lawyer, it's very nice to see, you know, as someone who has these moments where, oh, I wish I could have, you know, said things a bit differently. It is really, really great to see this kind of exploration of confidence, because, you know, that point where he was like, they say their condolences and all of that, but they don't say I'm sorry. That was very, very well written, because of the fact that you're getting to see these people's perspectives, and I'll get onto that in a moment, in regards to, you know, casualties and all of that, and, you know, the Seven trying to exploit this superhero shit as much as possible, I guess, because what Butcher said as well was really, really great stuff as well. But, you know, this man has just gone through a very, very harrowing experience, and now he's being told, okay, sign this contract, it's all going to be hush-hush, no action's going to be taken, etc., and we'll just pay you. I would say it was a nice sum, but, I mean, I still feel like, what was it, 45k? I still feel like, even if you're trying to make amends or whatever, that is insulting, like, especially with how Vought is very, very, like, is swimming in gold, essentially, so... And he's just lost his world in a very, very harrowing experience. So, I can't say it. Harrowing. Yeah. You'll know what I'm talking about. But, like I said, I feel like that scene is very, very great. Because you do sympathize with Huey so much, of course. And he's been dealing with those confidence issues so much, and you know, I do have my confidence issues, like I said, and this is a nice representation of seeing that, you know, he wishes he could have the confidence, but he doesn't. He isn't there yet in terms of showcasing that confidence to that lawyer, as well as in general as well, because like I said, it wasn't just his boss that he didn't have when it was you know, when it came to the race, but it was his dad as well, because his dad said it's best you drop it, and all of it's best you accept the 45k and all of that. You're not a fighter, etc. Again, because you know, he wanted to really challenge challenge A-Train for something that, you know, you can't really blame him for, in terms of being absolutely determined to take legal action and all of that. And, you know, that scene where he just lashed out at that lawyer, it's a really, really good showcase of what Huey wants to be. But obviously, there is the stuff that you visualize in your head in terms of, I want to be this person, and then there is, of course, the reality of things. So where you just have those, where you just do not have that confidence to manifest that confidence in reality. So yeah. So yeah, like I said, I've been at the forefront of that situation many a times, I would say, where I would just, you know, imagine, oh, like especially when it comes to a phone call, for example, you just have, like, you just manifest, okay, I'm gonna say this and that, because, you know, confronting people on a phone call, very, very scary, especially with someone who has these kind of communication issues and all of that, like I do. So yeah, but you know, you have this idea in your head, okay, I'm gonna say this and that, and then there is that, like, I don't know, there is that kind of, like, reality check in my head that's like, oh god, I'm gonna fluff this up, aren't I? Despite the fact that, okay, you're gonna say this, you're gonna say that, but yeah, your mind just processes this reality check, and it's like, so yeah, but it like I said, it was really, really great, like, especially combined with the agony that Huey was going through, because it's not something you shrug off. But yeah, this was a really, really great first introductory to the boys. Yeah, I am really curious to explore more about the not so glamorous side of this, because there's like, what, 200 superheroes they mentioned, and we've seen the likes of the Deep, we've seen how Translucent were, and it was a very, very interesting seeing Butcher's side of things in regards to, you know, some people love that idea of being saved, or hearing about a heroic ending to things and all of that, but behind the curtain is more diabolical, as he called it. And I am very, very interested to see how many of those, like, the ratio, I guess, between those who are who do have a good-hearted nature, like Annie, and those who, you know, put on this mask and all of that. Like, oh, on the outside of things, you know, they're cozy and all of that. They have this very, very benevolent atmosphere. Deep down, though, they're real bastards. So yeah, I am very, and I'm sure we're going to explore that further along the lines this season. Now that we're back down to 6 members of the 7, because of the fact that Translucent, yeah, was in for quite a shock. So yeah, but it was a really, really great first episode. I really, really thought that it was brilliant stuff. So yeah, but yeah, until the next time, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!